there is nothing wrong with having low cholesterol. Your body can make the cholesterol it needs. You do not need to eat cholesterol. Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
I loved you already.
Oh, I love you back. I'm going to see you all the way to the end, okay? All right, take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye. So I just got off the line with someone from Colombia who has been sick with autoimmune disease since she was 13 years old. And she's been through it all. She's been through chemotherapies and tons of medications. And it actually was only recently when she found me. Let me see exactly when it was. It had to be 4 years ago. So when Goodbye Lupus first came out, she bought my book and she followed the diet. And within a couple months, her urine was clear, her pain was better, and she did really well for years. Functioned well, was able to get through all of her education, master's degree, and was doing really well. And then her nephrologist looked at her labs and said, you have low cholesterol. You don't want to have low cholesterol. You need to start eating meat again. Now, just for those of you who are wondering, there is nothing wrong with having low cholesterol. Your body can make the cholesterol it needs. You do not need to eat cholesterol. But this doctor obviously didn't know that, told her to start eating meat. And what happens? She goes into a severe flare. She can barely walk from pain, and her kidneys start to fail. So the answer to that has been to increase and give her more and more medications, and she was getting worse and worse. And finally, one day she started praying, and she remembered my book and said, you know what? I'm going to ignore this advice. I'm going to get off the chicken and the fish that I started. And in 1 month, since she went back to the protocol on her own, her feet are back to normal. Her protein output in her urine went from 2,500 to 400, and her doctor's going, wow, it's a miracle. What's happening with you? So we just had a consultation, and first of all, she's no longer going to take any kind of nutrition advice from her nephrologist, who actually sent her on the path to getting worse, and instead is going to take that from me, and we're going to get her to the finish line of getting her health back. Listen, there is established studies, you can look on PubMed, that show that animal protein, especially high protein diets, accelerate kidney decline. So any nephrologist that tells someone that they need to eat animal protein is actually causing their kidneys to get worse. And in my opinion, that is malpractice. So for her, she's just lucky that even though she's in Colombia, she could speak English, was able to read my book, was able to put this into play, and now she's saving her own life. Whereas if she had followed the advice she got from her nephrologist, she'd be on her way to dialysis. So any of you guys that have lupus or lupus nephritis, make sure you do not eat animal protein. Plant protein does not cause kidneys to go downhill. So things like tofu does not cause this, but animal protein does. So make sure that you're avoiding that at all costs, and really anyone with autoimmune disease or any inflammatory illness should not be eating animal protein. If you don't know why or you don't understand why, come to my classes. You know, every couple months I teach online free webinars where I teach all of my nutrition protocol for reversing autoimmune disease for free, because I don't want any more people dying from bad advice. The next class is coming up at the time I'm doing this video, or July 22nd through the 28th. I'll put a link down there to make sure that you guys know how to sign up for the class. If you can't make them live, you'll get a replay email to you. You'll get to do live question and answers with me. But I don't want any more people dying from bad information, especially bad information from doctors that have no education in nutrition. So make sure you come to the classes. If it's past July and you're just seeing this now, just go to goodbyelupus.com. You'll be able to find the most recent classes. I wish you guys amazing health, and stay away from animal protein. It's just the worst thing ever.